Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome. Well, Mectal is working. Mori, ZTG, Sora, hey everybody, Master. Hope you guys are doing well. So today we have a little secret project on our hands. I can't say what it's for yet, but that's going to be the mystery of this stream. I will not tell, but we are making a series of cursed rooms, kind of like going with a little bit of liminal space vibes, but a bit more cursed than that, not as mundane. We're gonna try to do a series of rooms and, you know, just find cool reference pictures and edit them to turn them into each of them kind of unique in a creepy way. So that's the general gist of it. So Creepy Man, Elfin, Stephanie, hey. Hey everybody. Is blood included? Not likely. Why is that? Especially because like finding blood textures is not usually an easy or fun process. So yes, it's going for a cool project, but yeah, still a secret. What I have to mention is that you guys better not miss tomorrow's stream, because tomorrow we will have Trevor Roberts, creator of the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park, in our podcasts, and it's gonna be very fun. I did this little fake movie poster for it, and yeah, this is Trevor's art, by the way. I didn't draw this. If you guys don't know the Mystery Flesh Pit project, it's fantastic. We explored, like, we talked a lot about it on the last stream, but I'll drop a link there, so if you don't know the context, hopefully you'll read about it a little bit and be as excited as I am. So yeah, that's the idea. That's for tomorrow though. And oh, and if you missed it, last stream we did kind of my part of the collab for this little podcast. We each did kind of a little flyer, a little how do you call that, brochure. And the one I did, I did a brochure themed after the Flesh Pit National Park, and it's all about this fake or imaginary amusement park, which you can go down guts as if there were God, horrible. But yeah, that's what we did the other day. So yeah, today we are creating cursed rooms, and I'm gonna try and go for, hold on. First, let me cut this a little bit tighter, like this, or well, a little bit like that. Let's see, there we go. I think that's right, yeah. Okay, so this image we have is from, I think it's an abandoned jail or an abandoned prison somewhere in the US. That's kind of like an old building as well, so it's got great vibes. I found a few pictures for it. I might also open a second thing. 80. Hold on, is that the same? That's 69, isn't it? Check. Oh, delete the artboard. Hate using those. I'm an artboard hater. Yeah, that's 69. So yeah, let's continue on that document then. So it's already named and everything. Okay, so as for reference pictures for each of the rooms, I really like this one for one of them. It's like the first one that came to mind, because I had seen it a few months ago, I want to say. But let's see. Here we have more from that. This is the old Ohio State Reformatory. And there are so many like strange spaces in there. This is apparently the one-time library. Same room as the other one. This is the old chapel. I love this one. I think we're definitely using this one. Like, look at the vibes here. This old chapel with the rusted columns, but the benches are still like kind of intact. It has that mix between very old and run down, but still like kind of maintained. It's not like completely out of it yet. It's not like abandoned. It's just like completely worn down. This is what it looks like from the outside. I think it appeared in Shawshank Redemption, however you pronounce that. Also, let me turn this down a bit while I'm on this very white background. Yeah, apparently it was in that movie, because one of the photos from this collection, I don't know if it's here. They specifically mentioned the movie. But look at this one too. This is the entry area, which is, I guess, the only like well-maintained part of the building. You can see the same columns that are completely destroyed in the old chapel. So there's some nice vibes here. Like a weird combination of vibes that I love. Actually, these two seem so similar in places. Yes, the red curtains are so good. They're so similar, like the construction with the columns and the beams like that. It feels like the same place, just like in different times, doesn't it? Maybe they could be combined somehow. That could be fun. We nearly even have the same picture. We'd probably need a bit of adjusting so they would fit. But maybe we could have like some of the columns are completely worn down, some of them are still like shiny and new, and that strange combo probably like will make an even stranger room. Partially maintained buildings. Yes, it's fantastic. So talking about, yeah, real world versus dream world, Twin Peaks, yes. There's this one place. God, I should go one day with my camera and just take a bunch of pictures for y'all and then show you. But there's one place in the general area where I live, called Perlora. And it used to be this kind of vacation area for usually miners or mining workers during the dictatorship, like up to the 70s, I think. So all the houses kind of have that vibe. It was then abandoned. It's not in use anymore. But the houses still belong to, I think, there's this weird legal thing where the houses kind of like still belong to the descendants of the people who used to go there, but it's like in this weird murky gray area where they don't really know what to do with the space, so the houses are kind of like languishing away, but the area is still maintained, like they still cut the grass, but the houses are just kind of falling down very slowly, and it has some amazing vibes. Like the photos here don't do it justice. Some of the houses are like a little bit better maintained. Most of them are like this, where you can like look through the windows and see the completely dilapidated interiors. It's great. It's such a fantastic vibe. This is a church. Oh, it's very small. That's tiny. But there are like weirdly designed houses too, like these ones on stilts. It's a very cool vibe. Look at that That's a very cool shot with strange lighting. And you can also look at old pictures of how it used to be and in the old times when it was still in use compared to how it is now. Like weeds going everywhere. It's very cool. This is how it used to be, and I wonder if we can find a picture of this building today. I think it's this one, the same one. But yeah, one day I do want to go with my camera and like take a bunch of pictures, try to do the vibes of the place justice. Because the ones you find here on Google and Google Images are not that. Like you can see the little bit of vibe in the pictures, but it's not as great. This one's cool. So yeah, that's just, I was just reminded of that for a sec. Let me download all these two. So these are pretty large pictures. These are JPEG 2000, 13 megabytes. So let me save these two. This one, we might get some use out of this one. I don't know exactly what to do with it, but. And the idea today is not to like put a creature or anything like that. It's just to make like weird cursed spaces and try to make it as inexplicable as possible. We want to go for eeriness instead of just like something straight up scary. Let's see, anything else we can find here from this place? There's a bathroom. This is more clearly a cell though. It's not bad. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. Here we have just two toilets side to side, so you can, you can hold hands with the other person. Liminal-esque, yeah. Good vibes here, good vibes. Co-op toilets. Yeah, it's very cursed urinal as well. So, me and who, yeah. This one is, I've always wanted to do something with this picture. I really love the fact that there's a little, just a little thing. Oh god, it's a very large document. It just says reference, and there's one chair. For some reason, that's like very creepy. I don't know what it is. I feel like we could maybe change the text here to do something more ominous. I don't know exactly what we could do though. What if we held hands in the cursed bathroom? It just says reference. I don't know, I love this picture. Thing is, okay, we have to go with a constant size here, so we're just gonna use this size for every picture today. For consistency. So what I want to do is place this version here, and then have a copy of the document with the top here, and okay, I was thinking of only taking the referencing and just putting that, but what if we just took the whole upper part? A reference to what? Who knows? What if we took the whole upper part of the picture like this and just made it look like it's kind of closing in on itself? we're going for strange spaces, right? So we can go with a little bit of kind of altered perspectives to add strangeness to it, especially since we're working with this kind of narrower than usual crop here. Like if we combine them together well, reference. Have you seen Kane Pixel's Backroom series on YouTube? Yes, that's fantastic stuff. One of, if not my favorite take on the Backrooms. Really good stuff. I don't know what to feel about this window. So if we go for this sort of altered perspective vibe, we're gonna have to do some decisions, like where to set the limits between one part of the room and the other. The part that kind of closes out down on itself, and the part that's like more straight. I feel like the window maybe could keep its proportions more or less. Maybe you can even pull it up a little bit. It's the primal pillar. I like that. Also, like folks that just followed. Welcome everybody. Johnny John Man, Pumpkin, AK Agar, Aka Bunny, Capmin May, Honey Mustard. Hey folks. You guys are doing well. So obviously this little reference thing has to be fully visible. That is quite important. Wait, that should not work like that. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm silly. I was doing it the other way around. It's a reference point. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's another decision that we have to take with this picture. Should we keep the word reference, or should we change it to something ominous of our own? I mean, it could be a million different ominous things. Maybe something related to the chair. Maybe something saying chair occupied. Do not sit. And it's just this empty chair. We don't put anything on, and that's a fun thing. We don't put anything on the chair. It's just there's a sign that someone made saying that you can't sit on the chair, and that's where the creepiness is. Reference is very vague and good though, yeah. Rest point. Break room. There's a staff break room. Do not live. Co-op regular toilets, co-op toilets. This is two arrows. Spooky ceiling, yes. Currently we're just like altering the perspective of this place to, you know, we're just using the same picture twice and making it feel like the ceiling is kind of going down in a weird way and cutting the window, which is already its own little bit of creepiness that I hope is not something that that hits you over the head, but something that just makes the room instantly feel off. Rest would be good, yes. Tandem toilets. Quiet is very good as well. When I worked in the bone cellar in anthropology, the coffee machine was in a similar room. I want to hear all about it. All about the weird coffee room. Please be silent, but in French. Silence, s'il vous plaît. Okay, so I'm just cutting this weird flaking ceiling. We'll have to light it according to this, so it's gonna have to be this sort of color here. So this used to be the library of this building. I wonder what the reference thing was for. What could it mean? Do not sit, but the do not is faded like that. Okay, so now let's see, we've probably missed a bunch of places. Tiny little things over here. I'm trying to keep it more or less constant. Removing weird faded areas. There's a bunch of those apparently. Here. What is here? Oh yeah, no, that's a column. I'll have to take a bit more care with this area. Which is a small empty room, not storage. Washing and measuring bones, I love that. Also, hey, it's good to see you, yeah. Mind the gap. Okay, we need to find a specific limit for this column. Like some part where we go from one to the other. It is the same column, it's just a little bit higher up. Okay, now everything that's on here, I'm gonna have to light up to about this color. Robo, hey. That's actually not lighting up. Okay, so let's put it here. go for screen. The idea is to just light up this area so it doesn't look weird against the window. Like the edge should be catching a little bit of that glare. Okay, and today we'll try to keep it kind of snappy. We'll try and make a bunch of rooms. Don't know how much we'll have time for, but I'll just go and see. So I don't want to go like super in depth for each room. It'd probably be better to kind of keep it simple. So no adding creatures. Or if we do, like, be very minimal about it. Like if there's something, it must be something more like a presence and not an active threat. That makes any sense. Let's see what font we can use for this. I'll try and go for a similar font, because I like it. I like the one that's there. So a similar font for authenticity. Recent art having good run in the socials. Yeah, occasionally. The SCP one had. People loved it, which I'm very happy. And not only that, but it kind of kickstarted a bunch of people from the horror community doing their own versions of SCP-173, which was great to see. I love seeing everyone's designs. And the podcast has been doing well. We have one tomorrow instead of Sunday, because I'm not here on Sunday. And by the way, PSA for folks who watch me frequently, next week and the following one, or most of the following one, I won't be here. I'll be out on a trip. So that's from starting this Sunday up to the 17th or 18th. Now is anyone supposed to know what where reference is? I'm sorry. Now everyone's lost. About the presences. To be honest, I like liminal spaces just for what they are, and I tend to dislike when people try to add creatures to these kinds of spaces, because I just think there's this like untapped mine of horror, architectural horror, which centers on the spaces, that I think people tend to miss when they do that and they add creatures to their weird spaces. I think if you're telling like a longer story, it's gonna be hard to keep the pacing if there's no inherent threat, and the spaces might start to get boring. But in a shorter thing, I think it works. If there's no creatures, it's just a weird space. We're lost in the void. Yes, we have lost our Pono reference. It's here, don't worry. Okay, actually, I wanna half reveal this and do. Wait, oh, this is an italic font. Okay. So So I'm feeling like sans serif. No, sans serif. Let's try to find a very square kind of font. One of the things, part of what makes it unnerving is your brain thinks there's someone should be there, but never is. Yeah, that's why it works. Like a lot of liminal space things are just like places that your brain always thinks of as occupied. Like there's always people in this place, but you see it empty, and that kind of gives it a weird vibe. Okay, this is the kind of font we're going for. This one's maybe too bold. See if we have any similar one. No. Let's just go for this one. It's a bit bolder, but it should work. So now let's try and more or less fit it. So the corners here fit. It has a bit of a bend in the middle. I'm just reusing the same text, by the way. But we'll find our own. Okay, let's see. Maybe it needs here a little bit of a bend. And let's see. Vertical distortion. Let's be like 2 or 3, I think. Yeah, 3 sounds good. It might even be less than that. So yeah. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the recent Backrooms video, what's the name of the person who made it? Someone said it in chat before. Kane Pixels. The Kane Pixels video on the Backrooms. I really recommend it. Also, apparently the person who made it is like 16, which is insane. Insanely talented for their age. Thank you, Rinsman. Yeah, it's a very good video. Maybe a bit desensitized to where empty space is. But I feel like an empty forest wouldn't count as this kind of liminal spaces. It's usually like, I don't know. For me, I think one of the quintessential things is a hotel hallway, where it's like all these doors and a very long hallway, all lit up, perfectly lit up. It has a strange vibe. Okay, so it used to say reference here. Now we have the font and text more or less matched up. I have to do a little few touches, but what should it say? I kind of like this. Occupied. Do not sit. So I think we could go for either something ominous that implies that something is sitting here, or we could go for something a little bit less ominous, kind of like break room or rest point or something like that. Do not, or just not even with the word. Just do not. Just don't. Just don't. Or the alternatively, do not sit with the sit kind of crossed off. Like, still, maybe we still leave it like slightly legible for if anyone wants to. Please don't stand. Occupied is nice though. Because it means that somebody took the time to put a sign over this chair just to tell everybody that there's someone sitting on it. It's just occupied. I don't know what's so weird about it, but it tickles my brain in a funny way. Also, I feel like we should modify this a little bit. Yeah, hold on. Let's keep this as a group. Let me see a real quick thing here. Oh, please like and subscribe. Okay, I'm trying to change the perspective of this so it fits more with where it is compared to our eyes. Something like this I think would make sense. Let's see, let's give that a quick cut. I think that perspective like this makes a little more sense. Occupied or full, maybe? just want something that implies that some entity is sitting here without actually showing anything. Near capacity. Or like at capacity. Like we're full. Seat is fully taken. Reserved could be another fun one. Gonna match the perspective here. Sign is slightly bent, which makes things harder. It carries the same weight as reference. Yeah, reference is also very good. Let's not forget the OG here. If you missed it originally, it just said reference. Remove the reflection of the light on the chair. Maybe I was thinking... No, because we don't really have the floor for that. But if the floor went a little bit lower down, we could have like a shadow sitting below. Let's go with occupied, and I just want to make it look a little bit more worn down. Okay, let's do it this way. Put it like this. This gets inverted. This all goes into a group which gets a black color overlay. This will make sense. Don't you guys worry. Get some Gaussian blur. And then another solid color layer with 50%. Don't worry, this makes sense. What I'm doing makes sense. Okay, so this goes on overlay. Maybe this gets a little bit of a stroke, just a touch. And now this can be on overlay or on whatever we want it to be. To be honest, look, I'm just gonna put it in normal. I'm gonna turn it into one group. Do the normal plus overlay trick. or normal soft light, okay. So all this is just to make the letters a little bit worn down. It's not a lot, but it's honest work. Okay. I think this could be our first weird space. Let's see. Bring this back since there's some weird transparency here. Don't know why I'm using my mouse. That's silly of me. Okay. That seems good enough. Ooh. This could be our room 1. There we go. We save all these as JPEGs as we go, because then I'll forget which room is which. Okay, second room. There's this church thing we downloaded before. Oh, now I don't know which one it is. Okay, it's 'cause Photoshop is not giving me previews. I'll have to guess a little bit. Or not Photoshop, but my downloads folder. Okay, there we go, that's the right one. These take like a while to load by Photoshop, so they must be fairly sizable or very inefficient in some way. Okay. So we have these two rooms that are kind of equivalent to one another. This one is a church, or the chapel of this place. And this one is the entrance. The entrance has been well maintained, the chapel hasn't. So my idea was to try to mix those two spaces. Try to get something in between. Obviously we have to set it to this size, which is fine. Not losing a lot. It's annoying that they're not perfectly centered. I like symmetry. Let's turn this down a little bit. So we get a little bit more of the ceiling. Okay, that is one. And the other one, let's try and match it. Let's see how well the perspectives here match though. Might be not at all. Okay, so I matched the two front ones. No, I think we probably have to match like column by column. So like this one here. And that one. Okay, that matches quite well actually. that's a good match. Like, okay, it's not perfect. It's a slightly different perspective, but look at these two columns. That's nice. These two here. This one matches. This one doesn't match as well. But hey, it is something. Seems I have missuggested the sign tests. Yes. That's what we went for. Okay, so my idea was to sort of mix features of these two rooms to get a strange amalgam between this well-maintained shiny one and this dimly lit shitty one. So something like this. Ah, very good at cutting today. Or you can switch at a point. If the perspective allows, that could be a nice idea. Go Ranka. Thank you for the follow. I mean, maybe the switch could be side to side as well. Kind of like let's put these options on the table like very roughly. Just kind of choose points. Do a split. Something like this, maybe the back wall being the same for every area. Obviously, lots of decisions of when to start one, when to end the other. But that's an idea. And the other one be like starting at this point, which doesn't match too well, but the world's in no clipping. So we have to choose a spot. It's annoying, I guess. Just have to make something up at this point. This area. Could be this or the opposite, actually. Be like the new one transitioning into the old one. Guess what? We could have the curtains kind of split it as well. marker points. Now we just have to choose what gives the creepiest vibes. So we have this option. We have this option. And we have this one. Or I guess it could be the opposite. I kind of like side to side because it allows us to see the space better, and it's also just easier to fit, I think, perspective wise. Not going to be such a headache, which is nice. That's a plus, I think. I like how the roof is different as well. Nice touch. Oh, there we go. You have to choose what goes in the back though. I don't know exactly what to do about this whole bar thingy. Like, it seems to be some sort of circle or semicircle, possibly, made with the bars. Obviously it used to be a jail, so it does make sense. Get before and after picture. I mean, it could be split down the middle. Does make a lot of sense, but it doesn't have to. It's strange because the two spaces are so similar. Like, down to the spacing of the columns and everything. I feel like mirrors of each other. I guess that's why it's fun to do this. I guess we should leave the benches. Yeah, I guess the most difficult part to parse is this bar thing in the background. Maybe we just get the old version for all this area. But then we wouldn't have a lot of old version, like a lot of new building. It wouldn't be such a tight split, 50-50. Yeah, this building has a doppelganger. I mean, they're the same building, for context, I guess, for people jumping in now. They're just two parts of the building, and one has been maintained and the other hasn't. It's an old prison in Ohio Ohio State's Reformatory, I think it was called. Which I think was used in Shawshank Redemption, at least partly. Maybe this is better then, because we don't have to deal with that whole back area not making a lot of sense. We just translate the problem somewhere else, because now we have to deal with the curtains. But it might still be better, so. And if we really are precise about it, we could even we could even match the columns perfectly. I wonder if we could do that. So we just like match this one, and then no, I did it. There we go. Potentially match the columns like this, which I hope doesn't warp the building too much. You dozed off. Welcome back, Sar. I'm sorry, my voice does that apparently. Can't control it. Maybe the liminal space was the friends we made along the way. So true. Okay, let's try to match the columns separately, like in a different layer. Because it could be fun to have a column kind of decay as it goes up. Actually, that's another just entire possibility. Okay. Give me a sec. What if we match the upper and the lower parts of the building? Like maybe the floor is like super shiny. Oh, you're also feverish. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you recover quickly. You sleep, you become a reference. I trap you in the photo, exactly. Okay, so let's see if we can switch from one to the other, top to bottom, or bottom to top, and kind of have this perfect shiny floor match with this grimy building. It would actually be nice. We'll have to find something to cut those walls, which is slightly annoying, but can be done, I think. I mean, we could keep the curtains. That's true. Or at least up to that point where they can intersect. So we have this ruined interior with this shiny floor and this pristine curtains. We could even have the columns kind of decay as they go up. Lizzie, hello, welcome. For some reason, one of the curtains makes more sense than the other. But let's not think about that too much. Okay, then the biggest problem, I think, would be matching this edge here. I mean, we could keep the benches, at least the ones in the middle. Because the benches are also kind of pristine, so that does help with the vibe. What we can't keep is the benches on the sides. So we'll have to figure out a way of combining that. And also we'll have to make reflections for the chairs here. That's important. We'll figure something out. The lectern behind the bars. I mean, if you want me to be masking for 10 years. No, let's keep it short and snappy. I don't want to get bogged down in one picture. Because then we just won't be able to do as many. We'll have the reflections of the bars, which won't make sense, but that's fine. Because having things that don't make sense is a plus here. Oh, I thought this was part of the other picture. It just has this weird metal thing there. Okay, let's cut that tighter. Okay. I think that covers all the benches in the front. Oh, there we go. HumanPaint.net for hours for a joke that shows up in 2 seconds of a video. I do appreciate your commitment though. Okay, now we can do the whole columns kind of aging as they go up thing. Here it's already started a little bit. So maybe they start out like super pristine and they slowly just decay around the middle. And it'll be especially nice and easy for these ones at the bottom. Now for these two, I'll just have to match them individually. Okay, let me cut all the other versions of that picture because there are so many. Okay. Let's see then. This one should go here. Let's put that at around 50%. The roof disease. Classic roof disease. Now let's see if we can get it to cover both columns. Doesn't entirely match there. Maybe some rotation. Well, it doesn't match the top, but maybe that's fine. Maybe we don't want it to match the top. Oh, we don't care about this column actually. Well, we do. Just this part though. Maybe it's the roof, it's the floor disease that's reaching the roof. Have you thought about that? Maybe it's the other way around. And it's the part that looks new that's actually the messed up one. So that's one. And that's especially what we need it for, is the base of this column, which does not match. God damn it. Okay. You know what? I'll just do it this way. There we go, now we make it match, whatever the cost. Now it does have to be like further away, it feels like. Yeah, somewhere like that. That makes sense. And then we cut that. Now we fade that in. And there we go. Yeah, base for the column there. Now this corner here, I have no idea what to do with it. There's a bench here in the middle, and we don't really have a reference for the corner of this room, neither here nor there, so we'll have to make something up. I think we'll just copy paste some of these wall and kind of just figure out a way for them to connect that makes sense. And I hope that works. We have this little lectern thingy. It's not a lectern, it's I have no idea what it is. Kind of a baptism thing, maybe? Hang up reference signs. You discover everything in reference signs. Like, we already had the vibe right in the first photo. So why risk it? Chair on the ceiling. Oh god, I am messing things up here. There we go. I feel like I'm not centered on the camera. Probably gonna be a bit better, because I keep leaning forward and then I just leave the camera slowly. I have no idea what this is. Just no clue. I'll just continue whatever is going on. And hope that nobody cares enough to notice. Please do not the chair. Or just please don't. Kind of like the sign is directed to the chair. Like, please stop doing that. Okay, just a little more corner to fill there. And there's this, whatever this is. I'm gonna assume it's a baptism thing. Do Protestants do baptism like Catholics? Do they do the whole like dipping you in water thing? Or is that a Catholic only deal? Okay, a little bit more here. Sign pointing to the right, keep left. Perfect. This one's so annoying because the column is smaller in this picture than on the base one. I guess it's just like slightly further away, but Just makes them very annoying to match. The first time I was in a Catholic mass, a man in the first row was hosed with holy water. What? What kind of Catholic mass were you in? I've never seen that. Did it just throw holy water at people? I mean, I don't know. At least in Spain that doesn't happen. The fun kind, true. That does seem like the fun kind. I don't know whether they are weird. Oh, it's these lights. So there's some purple lights that just give strange lighting to this and this. Which is fine. I'm good with it. Made my peace with that. Dive into the pool for baptism. Holy diver. Now, most baptisms here are, they just take a little bit of water and pour it on your head. So as to, you know, not traumatize the baby. Priest blesses the ocean. That's a good trick. Conversion in mass. And side effect, vampires can no longer swim in the ocean. They'll probably be very angry at you. Well, I guess this is this thing with vampires and running water anyway, right? I don't know if the ocean counts for that. So maybe they couldn't in the first place. I do not know. Okay, so things we have to do. Get this here. Flip it vertically. And if it lets me, add that to the ground. It'll turn. Oh, what? Why did it do that? Photoshop, don't start being weird today. You're behaving well. Edgy modern vampires? Maybe not. Yeah, I guess it depends on the vampire. But I do like a traditional vampire. You know, the garlic kind. The kind of dude that just dies by smelling a piece of garlic. Just peak character design, to be honest. That's something modern horror artists are not really good at, is like giving their creatures one glaring weakness that you can just buy at a supermarket. And I include myself in that. I should give more glaring weaknesses to my creatures. Saint Christopher is the one that turned into a wolf guy. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna see more about Saint Christopher in the werewolf series. He didn't turn into a wolf guy though. He, according to some traditions and some stories, he was from a species of dog-headed people, and was given human form and converted to Christianity when he carried Jesus, a baby Jesus. So he finds a baby, right? And the baby's like, "Hey dude, can you carry me over this river?" And he's like, sure, but just jump onto my back. So he takes this baby, starts walking across the river, and in the middle of the river, suddenly the baby starts getting more and more heavy. And it turns out that was Jesus. That was a baby Jesus. And he was carrying the full weight of God, I assume, on there. So just was very, very heavy. So he manages to carry the baby all across the river. And when he arrives, baby Jesus tells him, "You've been a good Christian or whatever. Now you get a human form." So he gives him a human face. But yeah, that's just a very bad version of that story that I just adapted. But it's gonna appear on one of the future Lycanthrope series thing. Surprise, bitch. It was me, Jesus. But yeah, the whole wolf-headed part is only in certain parts of Christianity, mostly Orthodox. Though it comes from a much older tradition. I've been even reading a book about it, like... I have been reading about Saint Christopher for no reason whatsoever. Wink wink. Okay, so to make this reflection... Okay, let's see what works here. Darken? Not very good. Okay. So maybe normal with low opacity and some blur. Hold on. Do this. Some levels to turn it into more of a silhouette. And then maybe we can take like little parts and kind of shift them around like this here. I think it's a smart object, so we can't move it super far. We can just nudge it like this. Which is why you can see me doing control and the little arrows. Just like nudging things. It's kind of shifting them in weird ways. Hey, welcome back, Miles. Okay, so below this... how am I gonna do this? Oh, okay, first. There's like a whole row of these. So obviously they would create reflections kind of all over. And I guess they don't clip each other. They just... How am I gonna do this? Okay, I got it. So these both go to 100. And then they all go into a group which goes at 30 something. I think it was 36, yeah. So I'm just matching the shadows to this one. That here. Oh gosh, I guess I missed a whole leg here. I was overzealous when cutting. Silly me. Okay, but now I do this again, and it just like covers all this part. And now all those little lights that reflect, I'm just gonna nuke them. First, because there's like just some weird purples there that don't make a lot of sense because they don't have any source. Let me see what I can get here. Okay, that is nice. You can just get the neighboring tiles. And remove like traces and reflections. Clean it up that way. Now there's these big lights. God, perspective is hard, y'all. Perspective will be the end of me, I swear. Anyway, let me repeat that, because I'm bad at repeating things during streams. Tomorrow we have, instead of this Sunday, tomorrow we have a podcast, and we are going to be talking to the creator of the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park. If you guys don't know about that project, Trevor Roberts who created it. And if you don't know about the project, I recommend you check it out before tomorrow. So I'm gonna paste it in chats. Sloppy, yes. So do not miss it. Tomorrow at the same time as usual, 11:30 p.m. Or 11:30 p.m. that's for me. 10:30 p.m. UTC, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's better. And then we remove some weird purples. no help with the strange lighting. Let's see any others. So yes, join us tomorrow for a night of sloppy fun. If you don't know what that reference is, I am very sorry. Some late night slipping. Okay, Maury, you have a great night. Thanks for coming by. Okay, so we have removed the most glaring reflections from here. Even though this one still doesn't make sense because there's no light on the ceiling. I guess we could add that light on the ceiling. Like this one on top. That could be added. Oh, and thanks for the save reminder. Now let's remove this slowly and carefully. There we go. That wasn't that hard. Okay. What else? Okay, these edges here. There's even a little more space for the curtain here. Now I wonder if we'll be able to cover this with some of the newer textures. I bet we could even use some of these if needed. We might need that. Can I? There we go. Like so. Okay, now let's see about that bottom area. Dr. Zimzam, Spaceman, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so we do have this. It's not perfect. Maybe if we mess with the angle a little bit. Oof. Not amazing. Well, it's gonna be better than the one we have, so... What we do have to do is kind of blend them together somehow. Okay, let's see if we can get a nice blend between the two. The idea is that it becomes more destroyed as it goes up. So it doesn't matter that this part up there is cut, because it's gonna be all messed up anyway. Kind of like that. It just kind of fades in. Okay, and then for the other column, I wonder how much texture we have. Not a lot. It just kind of, yeah. This one's a bit more annoying, because we do have to cover the whole thing. I wonder if we could use... this one here? Is it too far away? Maybe we should give it a try. So we just kind of cut this. Cut that up and bring it much closer to us. By which I mean make it big. Botanibal, thank you so much for the follow. It's funny because with the Stream Elements notifications being a bit slower, it takes like a couple seconds more to update. So I often get the notification before it appears on stream. Makes me feel omniscient. I saw it coming all along. I knew you were gonna follow before you did. Okay, so let's kind of mix this two in like we did before. Nothing revolutionary here. Same old. Okay, so now we have this strange space, I hope. Also, we do need to add shadows apart from the reflections. Put them over there. There we go. Shadows are hard. Does anyone else wish that lights just didn't exist? Like, we didn't have to do shadows. It would be so easy for artists if we were all just blind. Hey Baub, how are you doing? Okay, one other thing we have to do is remove this informative thing. It's these little plaques. it removes some mystery from the room, and we cannot have that. Goodbye. There we go. And just a little bit of color adjustment. A tiny bit of soft light. Light more like shite. So true. Preach, brother. Deletes photons from existence, as you should. Okay, so we have another weird room, this kind of chapel. It's kind of half-destroyed chapel. Somewhere in between destroyed and maintained. Let's save this. Call it room 2. Nope, that is not a 2. No, it is. So we have room 1, the occupied chair. Room 2 with a half-destroyed thing. And let's see what else we can do. We got to down a couple hours, so we're good. So let's jump into browser. Let's check out, I mean, from this same place, we have some cells. We have some bathrooms, the weird co-op bathroom. That period of the universe where stars existed but light hadn't escaped them yet, so everything was dark. Yeah, we just keep it like that. Should we do anything with the co-op bathroom? It's just such a weird concept. Though I guess this could be a bidet. I have no idea. Oh, here we have the toilet sign. That probably leads to this. Toilet peeking from behind a curtain. So this used to be the library. That's why it has the same signs as the one we used before. Killer porcelain. If we do anything with this, I don't know exactly what spin we could give it though. To this library. It is a very high quality picture though. It does scroll at a very low frame rate. Chill in so bad you can hold hands in the toilet. So true. I mean, most I can think of with this is changing the signs to something more ominous. But I don't know what to do physically to the space. Hollow Knight music, of course, of course. Fantastic game, fantastic soundtrack. Yeah, this one definitely isn't as good as the corner there we used before. We have a cell block. Oh, this one's kind of ominous. It's just like taken from above. Looks like very tall. I don't know, I'm wondering what kind of ominous space we could do with this. Bad but not in a spooky way. And we could create some kind of warped looking spaces. Even just taking this and kind of turning it would give a very strange vibe, I think. Let me download it and try that. Because it won't feel like a cell block anymore, and the windows would kind of be on the ceiling. Would keep a weird vibe for sure. What are the box things on the right of the walkway? Box things? This? I assume they're just columns, structural things. That's just an assumption. Okay, if we just take it like that, it's suddenly just a weird room. With a grate. And like just you're walking on a grate. I feel like it does need, it's a good base, but it does need like something else creepy going on there. Abattoir, yeah, it does have that vibe. It's not a proper floor. Yeah, maybe this is like in between floors somehow. Trying to remove all things that make it feel more like a ceiling. Get less specific. This. There we go. But I don't know, what else should it have? Oh, maybe it just keeps going. What if it just keeps going? To just make it even weirder. Like maybe there's not as much of a room as it is a traversal space between these rooms. So we take this and we just, and now we'll try and make it fit perspective wise. Oh, wrong key. There we go. Just a crawl space, yeah. So I hope we can stitch this together well. Let me turn that into smart objects. Yeah, I gotta remind myself that today we're making weird spaces and not necessarily like creepy by themselves. They just give off vibes. Plus the endless hallway effect is... It always works well. It's classic. This strange blue cable there. I do want to stamp it out. God, if we look at the edges now, oh my god, that is not very good. No creatures, just vibes, exactly. It's a vibes only kind of edit. You guys get me? That blue cable was annoying me. I know it did no harm, but... Also, there's some lights here that don't make a lot of sense with it being the ground, so... They are getting erased from existence. Anything else that I missed? Oh, I guess the equivalence of those lights all the way back there. Just hope it doesn't look too copy-pasted. I feel like this space is so samey anyway. You just look at the each of the little sections that it doesn't feel like it's repeating. At least it doesn't feel like that to me. But I just hope I'm right. And now we do the same thing all over again. We already have the see the masking done, so now we just need to match this here. Now it's even further away. Needs chair. What's up with you and chairs today? What's your deal? Further away. Should we just go infinite, like purely infinite? At this point it's small enough that we can just keep going, and each time you copy it, each time it's smaller, it becomes easier to do. Because there are no details here anymore, it's just like background stuff. When I first laid eyes upon the chair, I knew. Now it's just pixels at this point. Now it's just vibes. But there's still a wall, so we need to copy it yet again. Until the wall is no more. There we go. Now this feels endless. Just strange vibes. I mean, to be honest, it will also work like this. But this feels more like a natural space where you walk. What if it was like this? That's also cool. But it needs to be horizontal, so vertical pictures like this won't work for what we're going for. So let's go back. What was it? Like this, yeah. Now here's the funny thing, it's not centered. Let's put the rulers on. The middle is here. If we want it to be precise, we would have to move this here. Should we keep it centered, though? That's a question. That's a decent question. What if it's vertical but stretch horizontally? You monster. So this would be the centered version. The uncentered version would be this. I kind of like the uncentered one more. Just like slightly off kilter, it's nice. We could even be a little more like just instead of being perfectly flat, it's just ever so slightly off like this. Seems more like an amateur photo, that's true. Feels more like just some rando exploring this, giving us pictures. Gosh, I'm gonna make so many pictures like this, by the way. This is for an unrelated project, but I have this architectural horror thing that I've been dying to do for a good while now. And I'm planning to do a lot of pictures like this. Just wonked. Spiral towards the end. I'm not gonna see that though. No, it's better if it's like endless though, I think. If it feels endless. I'm not even gonna give it that little shadow. Just gonna stay perfectly clear all the way there. So we've done 3 rooms. The occupied chair. Am I going to have to get you to do some work for my project? I mean, send me an email and we can talk. Here's another consideration. Another thing to consider for this. What if... What if, hear me out. Oh, that is not centered. I don't know what I prefer. This feels a bit more regular. We got close to getting the FTL Secret Cruiser. Ooh, fancy. multi-sector RNG. Classic excuse. Heard it a million times. Oh, it's been a while since I played FTL. It's a good game though. Overall mood change negative. Okay, thoughts on this? What do you guys prefer, the original floor or wall, or this darker one? This like more symmetrical one, I guess. Kind of hard to decide. I mean, this one makes it feel more like a floor because it kind of fills in the grates in this part that's open. So it has that going for it. This feels more like a floor. But I like the indiscernible scale the light gives. I like this light here. I don't know if I can translate that one to this. Maybe we just light it up more. Like it's been hit more by this light. But it's a bit closer to it. Does give a little bit of asymmetry. You change the color of the cup, it's ceiling bit. Yeah, Karakan said. I also like slightly offset them so they don't repeat at the same intervals. One is slightly smaller than the other, actually. Yeah, it's more corridor-like. Oh, now I noticed that I've messed up the edge there, or the horizon there. That's probably me moving it before. So let me just fix that up real quick. Okay. So I guess it's more a corridor than a room. It's gonna be room 3. Also, I forgot to save all these as JPEGs. I mean, this one feels so small after that infinite one. feels so tiny now after this endless thing. So I'll be cursed rooms 3. Let's see if we can come up with anything else. So we use this one. Have more cell blocks. I mean, we could go with a strange toilet. That could be fun. For now, all of them are keeping the same vibe, which I think, because they're all the base pictures we've used are from the same place. They're all from this Ohio State Reformatory. Also, that's a cell. Oh, you can see the holes for the toilet here. The plumbing and everything. What an uncomfortable looking place. So much for reformatory. Oh, the Library of Congress is being slow. Fair enough. Okay, we do have this one as well. How could we turn this into some kind of cursed bathroom? Its place is abandoned because some sort of dimensional shift made it inoccupable. And yeah, you know what I mean. Sometimes just a perspective shift can make things funnier. Like, what if they're on the ceiling? What if the toilet is on the ceiling? Think about it. MC Escher toilet. You have to dimension jump to see it. Let me see, because here in the sacrificial altar of the Discord server, I think we have some nice ruined interiors. Here we have a basement. Long toilet. We have this one, which we would need to fit into this longer. It's not as effective if we have to crop it that much. Ooh, we have this dead mall that artists send just from the Discord. I do love a dead mall, but with a view. Open plan bathroom. I really like this one as well, because the doors being slightly misaligned with the floor makes them feel very weird. The MC Escher sewer turns into an open archway. Fiberglass toilet, oh my god. Waiting room here. Oh, these are nice. Yeah, what's up with this strange door having no wall on top of it? It's just a door there. We have many good reference pictures here. A lot of good stuff to use. Well, I mean, we have this one. Keep door closing, it seems to say. This one's more of a phone picture that doesn't have a lot of quality. Biggest problem with it. Yeah, the narrow staircase is creepy. I really like it. Okay, so my favorites, I think, are the dead wall. These three here. This one with the slightly raised doors. And this one is cool, but I just don't know what to do with it. I should get you in contact with my brother. He goes exploring lost places in Germany. Ooh, yes. We'd be willing to share photos, those are always great. Great stuff to use. I'm wondering what we could do with this one. Let's see how big it is, how usable. It's kind of narrow, so it doesn't leave us a lot of place. We just have kind of this area. It's not as interesting. Teutonic series. I like that. I mean, most I can think of for this place is a copy of the door. Can I go more literally for an MC Escher thing? Oh, hold on. We just copy it right. A swimming pool without water? Oh yeah, there's a lot of those vibes when you go to like liminal space, subreddit, that kind of thing. Lots of pools. Yeah, liminal kind of has lost its meaning with the internet. Used to mean something, not anymore. Chair peering. Just want chairs today, allows. I can't give you all you ask. I am very sorry. The internet killed the word satire. That's true as well. Okay, now if I make the lighting make sense, this whole thing might work and everything. The chairs are the source of the distortion. Koda, thank you for the follow. Okay, so what I was thinking is I kind of have weird inverted spaces. So we flip this window as well. Kind of misalign it a little bit, just for fun. Awkward school chair against floor scooting noises. God, that's a universal experience, isn't it? The most grating noise in the universe. The idea is to maybe have something that can work both like this and like this. Thank you, Dakota. Can we do the, let me do the floor as well. The caffeine, the abandoned airport in Spain. Yeah, it's not even an abandoned airport, it was never even used once. We call it a ghost airport. It was built because of corruption, and there never was a need for an airport in that place, so it was never used. It's ridiculous. That's Spain for you. Dev, hello. And then would be Dakota 7247 didn't take it. Oh, I feel ya. Somebody took Valdevia without anything else. Both on Twitter and on Instagram. I mean, like two different people. And Instagram person, I was never able to get a hold of him. The one that's taken the name on Twitter, I was able to find them. Like they hadn't tweeted in, like I think there were like 2 tweets in their accounts from like 2009 or something like that. And I was able to find them on Instagram just by looking for the name and stuff and asking around. And they were like, oh yeah, that's me. I don't remember the account, the password to my account, so I can't help you. So yeah, I couldn't get it even by asking nicely. How unfortunate. I'm not the original Valdevia. I am. I've been using this username for a million years, so. I have the same username and everything for 20 years, same on Twitch. I try to get just Valdevia wherever I can, but yeah, sometimes I just don't get it. I got it here on Twitch. Did not travel a great lot in Spain, but when I did come across quite a few sites that were clearly abandoned, but before they were ever finished. Oh yes, lots of hotel resort things. That's very common in Spain from the 2008 real estate bubble. It all crashed and burned, and a lot of things were left unbuilt. Liminal, pardon, yes. Hey Blaz. Yeah, Spain is full of useless infrastructure. There's also useful infrastructure, but that was also built through corruption, because yes, we live in a great country. Thing here is that a lot of corruption things with politicians happen through big infrastructure spendings, because it's really easy to hide some money, like pocket some money within a huge infrastructure project that costs millions and millions. So politicians kept doing these ridiculously expensive projects just to line their own pockets, and they keep doing it. I mean, it's just a thing forever. But on the upside, we do have a lot of infrastructure. You can go anywhere on the highway. I think they call those follies in England. Pollies, I like that. In America, we just don't bother building the infrastructure. The thing with America is that you can't really say that there's less corruption, but there's less like hidden corruption. It's just like politicians line their pockets, but they do it out in the open. While in Spain they have to be crafty. Also, thanks for the save reminder. I find it crazy that in America campaigns are just paid by companies. Oh, PSB? Yeah, sure. Perfect roads and nobody driving on them. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of highways in Spain. Which, to be honest, is like really comfortable because you can move through a country. As you said, it's very easy to move through. Oof, this looks ugly. Don't know why I messed it up so much. We think it's crazy too. Fair enough. My understanding of American infrastructure is let's build infrastructure. Cool, let's maintain it. Oh yeah, they don't maintain it. Yeah, wasn't that a lot of the problem with the Texas blackouts that happened last year? I heard a lot of it was due to unmaintained infrastructure. Okay, so I'm just moving this down. Let's see. Yeah, just as a quick measurement. Gabriel, hola. Hey, how are you doing? It wasn't weatherized because no one thought I could get that call in Texas. Fair enough. Sunset Lover, thank you for the follow. Now let me see, I have to redo some of the lines here. That they fit where they should. That's a bit better. And now let's see if we can manage to redo that line. Number of giant fires we've had in California from power wires. Ooh, scary. Yeah, I do Photoshop streams on here. I've been doing that for a few years. There are not a lot of people doing them. Which is a shame, because I think Twitch streams are a great way to learn. There are more, if you look for Photoshop streams, you'll mostly find photographers doing retouching. So not necessarily a lot of compositing, which is what I do. But there are a lot of fantastic photographers doing streams. It's a niche community, but a very active one, a very fun one. Okay, let's see if I don't mess this whole part up. I mean, this is supposed to be a more subtle one, I guess, but... Oh, maybe this one could be shown like both ways. and see if people notice that it's like reversible. The reversible room. Now I've ended up with a very thin slice here missing, which is kind of annoying. Okay, that seems better. Hey!
How do you do, fellow beings on the net?
Fellow beings on the net. Owl, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months, damn. So glad to have you here. This part is very annoying. Should make it brighter, perhaps? There we go. Okay, so the reflections should work a little better. The Spanish mod is fantastic, we love it. The stream would not be the same without it. Okay, so this is a more subtle one, but I hope it works anyway. I think the only way we could make it less subtle, a bit more in your face, is by kind of stretching the wall here. There's not a ton of space to do it, but theoretically we could stretch the wall and kind of put this one more towards the ceiling, this one more towards the bottom, to kind of increase the difference between them. Okay, Gabriel and Dev, thank you guys for the follows. Okay, so that could be something like this. 50k point redeemed together to speak. I wonder if I could make it speak with the points though. I'm not sure if I can. Because the points can't trigger the same like Streamlabs alert, which is where the bot exists. Let's see, what other chunks can I move there? This. Oki has a way to do it. Then I guess I'll ask Oki. Oki's always one level ahead of me. All the stream stuff. Okay, now I just have to fix up all this area that I unintentionally messed up. There's like a whole messed up thing here. There we go. So I guess with this, now we kind of continue this clone stamp here. Okay. And now it's a little bit more obvious, probably for the better. Now hopefully it feels like, yeah, each door is being placed on the ceiling and you don't know exactly which one is which. What is going on? For you to decide. I don't know. Do you guys think it works? We're going for something in between surreal and liminal and creepy. Also, if you missed the others, room 4. We did this endless hallway, or hallway, whatever you'd call this, crawl space, I guess. This strange space that's somewhere in between ruined and all shiny and polished. Because we found 2 rooms that were very similar in that way. And also, I think I missed a chunk here. I wanted to remove that pink color. And I forgot this little chunk. Also, thanks for the save reminder. Saved. Okay. So this one's somewhere in between ruined and polished, and then this one with a messed up ceiling and just says occupied. By what or by whom? It's not for you to know, but don't sit on it. So I mean, we have quite a few strange spaces, and I feel like some are stranger than others, but it can be used to sort of ramp it up a little bit. Like this one's definitely more tame, and it's also an area that's less like disheveled and less ruined looking. So I can sort of go from one to the other. Oh, I just noticed. Yep. Yep, that's silly of me, of course. Now this will look much better when I actually hit the corners where they should be. Silly me. Now they look even further. Because yeah, I was just making this door taller without realizing. Oops. Let me see this one here. Yes, he had some occasional glimpses of the outside. Also, this is nice because it's a little, I guess, training for myself to work in like architectural stuff. Because I'm gonna do a whole series of them. Like this is just for one secret project I can talk to you. I can't talk about to you guys. But you'll see when it's out. You will know. But hold on. This here I can remove, yeah. Okay. Now that feels better. But yeah, after this, I would like to do a whole thread that's just gonna be me exploring this architectural horror megastructure thing. You will know, cut to a month later when everywhere looks like these photos. Yes, the secret project is me imbuing the energy of these photos into the real world. Oh, Mechtel's back. Hey. I'm making liminal rooms, well, of all kinds. It's not, I mean, liminal is just for the title. I'm just making like these strange like exploration through just weird rooms. So we're taking rooms and making them a bit weirder. We're taking rooms that are already strange, giving them a little thing. So this one used to be like this. Well, like this. It used to have the word reference on the top. So we brought that down and we turned it into occupied for the chair. This one is a combo of two pictures, which is this one for the church, and this one which is, hold on, let's find a better example. This one, which is the entrance to a very similar hall in the same building, just one is maintained and the other isn't. Okay, let's go back. There we go. This one is actually turned around. The original is this, and it was a vertical photo like this. So we turned it around, and then we made it infinite. And this one used to be way simpler. to just be like this. So we put some doors on the ceiling and another reflectant floor so it could work both ways. That's what we did. What is Valdevia? A miserable little pile of secrets. Exactly. Supreme Architect Valdevia. Use of the gang sign is mandatory. Yes, you almost learned the gang sign now. It is, hold on, VA, what was it? I forgot how to do my own gang sign. Oh, like this, right? Hold on. Like a V and the A and then the crossing thing. Yeah, that's the gang sign. So y'all learn it. Oh, I have another collab thing planned with Jenna. Not for right now, but it's an eventual thing that's gonna happen, I'm sure. I really struggle with right and left. Right and left is a lost cause. I'm just gonna make it even worse. Alright, let's see. We might have time for one more. How about this one? It's just kind of a weird... I guess the fish part of a pet shop. Recently refurbished, no pets or children, you can't cook inside. The gang sign Revolve 2030. Writing future history. I love that there's a skull here. I wonder what we could do with this picture though. Also, let me save this one. I think this is number 4, yes. Only 8 years to go. You guys can last that long? Come on. Where's the floors? Are the fish tanks? Hear me out. No, I don't think that works. Purge, thank you for the follow. No fish? Oh yeah, I like no fish. Just like fish tanks, but it's all empty. What could be good? Just like multiplying this upwards. Problem is we have to fill this corner too. Trying to turn it in weird ways to see if we can do some strange perspectives with it. A ceiling full of fish tanks. I mean, just the fish tanks on their own, they have a very... This kind of room on its own has a very liminal vibe on its own, without adding anything. It would be very stretched if I continued adding it to the top. I'm just exploring the possibility. All the fish are eels, but they swim upwards. Well, there's an actual eel here, apparently. Moray eel. I have the frozen thing in my car, which I have to get even though it's below freezing. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like we can do something like this. But we need something to kind of cover the other side as well. Maybe just repeats. Let's trying this out, trying to make a space that can make sense, most of all. Maybe? Okay. What if this is a fish tank room and it's just like covered in the fish tanks like this with just 2 copies? We can change the colors and stuff to make them not look too copy pasted. We do like, we cover it up to the ceiling. And then there's this one fish tank in the middle. Good for my snake, and it's very old. Oh, a snake. His name is Baby. Oh, you tell Baby we all love them. $30. Oh my god, they live long. I love the snake called Baby. I would die for them. I would forfeit all my mortal possessions to them. Oh, thank you for the save reminder. The Baby is older than me as well. Baby will outlive us all. Okay, will this fit? I kind of like this, the fish tank room. It's ominous. I mean, we still need something to put in the middle, but... Is there a pet channel on the Discord? Yeah, sure. There's one called the Staff Break Room, which is in general for IRL stuff. And that's where people post their pets, usually. Let us see, baby. Okay, let's see. I'll probably have to repeat some from here. And put them here somehow. It's gonna be a lot of repeats. But that's what we have to do. We'll have to switch it up in terms of the colors and stuff. Maybe the interiors will kind of like mix and match. So we don't get something super copy pasted, which it currently is. Going for bike rides. Oh, that's so cute. All pets belong in the Good Vibes Laboratory. That's true as well. That's another good channel for that. The fish tank room. It's ominous. I like it. Okay, so for the ceiling here, we'll put something asymmetrical. Okay, let's try to introduce some asymmetric elements. Because, yeah, it's a lot of copy paste for now. Now the tag in the middle here, wondering what to do with it. I feel like maybe we can just take the version from one side. Kind of offset everything a little bit, so it doesn't feel as copy pasted, which, I mean, it's gonna feel copy pasted. There's no fixing that entirely. Because it is. But we're gonna try to mitigate it as much as possible. So let's see, let's just take this. And since everything's slightly offset to that side, just put it like this. Let's make it larger. Why do we call the fish tanks tanks? I mean, that's hard to pronounce. You want though, nobody's stopping you. Look around you. Actually, nobody's stopping you from calling them tanks if you want to. So go out, live your truth. Call them tanks. The fact that everything's so symmetrical in this part is not. It's kind of driving me nuts, but it's also like, would also be nice. Works in our favor, maybe. So yeah, I made it larger because I'm lazy and I wanted to cover the area. That's what laziness will do to you. Something fishy this stream. Currently, yes. Fishy is what we're going for. Currently doing the fish tank room of this strange place. Okay, so we have the middle fish tank. Anything else we can... kind of cover from here? Okay. Now, I want to change some of the colors of the fish tanks to sort of match, or to make them asymmetrical, make them match less. So this is going to be a color layer. I'm just going to go over different areas. Just color them differently. Did you already watch the Kane Pixels video? Yeah, a while ago when they came out. I don't recall who shared them to the Discord. I had a pet shop near me that had an area just like this. It was taken down, so it brings back fun memories. I'm glad it does. Even with the liminal vibes in it. Teach me a word in Spanish. Well, fish tank is pecera, because pez is fish. There's a reptile museum near you. Ooh. Is the skull still there? It is. Here. And here, because now it's copied. The skull is not only there, but it has multiplied. I'm also gonna get a clone stamp and just like shuffle some parts, because yeah. That way it's not all the same. We're working like 3 pixels, but... You're switching from Illustrator to Photoshop. Ooh. Making something different? Or are you still doing the same thing, just switching programs? That awkward rise. Hello. Hope you're doing well. just gonna empty a bunch of tanks. Hey! Lucky I found nerds. How you doing, Jordan? Thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing? Tell me, tell me. Oh, thanks for sending me that link earlier. For the Old Gods of Appalachia. Completely empty tanks? Yeah, I won't take the effort of removing every single fish because I'm not insane, but, well, I guess I am a little bit. But I'll try to at least switch things up to alleviate the copy-pastedness of everything. Oh, it's true, you write for them. Hey, getting a good word. I still haven't done the registration. But... Oh, googly eyes. Thank you for reminding me, Lance. I completely missed it with the resub. Googly eyes. Well, I guess the tank is getting googly eyes for now. Oh, the skull. The skull. Would you prefer the skull? I think you said the skull before. Skull googlies. Yes. Perfect. They're gonna be very, very small, but they'll be there. Actually, they're so small that they can stay there. What do you guys think? Should we keep the skull googlies? As a little Easter egg? We would need to integrate them into the picture, but... Yes, yes. Okay, we'll keep the googlies. Been working on a film script today and some logos for clients. Hell yeah, film script. Whenever I think of this kind of room in my head, there's always like strange catwalks overhead. Interesting. Tinted green from algae. I guess this is not a very... They're kind of clean fish tanks. I don't know if they would have a lot of algae. But what they need is just some Gaussian blur. There they are, integrated into the picture. Beautiful. If you spend points towards googly eyes, yes, it can be eyebrows. It'll be angry eyebrows, like this. There they are. I knew you would. Hold on. This is like 3 pixels. Need to make them thin yet effective. There they are. The angry skull in the corner. Okay, so I'm trying to find little things to remove here and there. Don't know if this is like a fake turtle or something like that. But I'll just do this. Okay, here we have like very stretched things. So I'd rather these be kind of empty. Teach me a word in Spanish. Let's see. We already did fish tank. Maybe we can do something from one of the others. Other rooms. Okay, let's see. Let's see other rooms here. Oh. This one's kind of a church. Well, it is a church. Or it's a chapel. So I guess chapel is capilla. Which could also mean a little cape. If you wanted it to mean that. Oh, and thanks for the save reminder. Church is casa de mentiras. I love that, honestly. That's even better. Capilla, yes. Just like you wrote it, Draco. Okay, there are these two in front that look very similar. I'm just going through random fish tanks and changing things and hoping this will help with the copy-pastedness of it. And yes, copy-pastedness is a word now. Cementerio del Dios falso. Taquería de carne de Dios. You're good at Spanish, Jordan. Dios asado. Oh, this part is definitely copy-pasted. You lived in Mexico from 7 to 19. Oh, I had no idea. Learning some Jordan lore. That's very cool. Venus, thank you for the follow. Okay, anything else that screams copy-pasted? I think we might be good overall. Oh, there's this one here. Too similar. Come on, trampoline. adding random details in here, hoping it works. Yeah, we edit the googly eyes to look like they're in the tank. They're here. Here are the googly eyes. The corner rows, second box from top to bottom. Corner rows. What are these? Yeah, true. Let me change some more stuff. Oh, wrong layer. Be interesting to do this in the right layer. Let me change some colors as well. Gonna go grab dinner. Okay, Jordan. Have a good dinner. Okay, these two look too similar. It's always those two, isn't it? This one's nasty as well, so it's kind of hard to glue and stamp away. We've drawn the wrong layer multiple times per piece? Always. That's a sign of my work. That is my real signature. It's me messing up. It's the equivalent of a digital artist's drawing on the sketch layer. Basically the same. Okay, so I think we have different enough background tanks, and now we can put something in this one. Oh, we do have Snope's true and false emotes. They are copyright things, so I can't put them as paid emotes, but they are in the Francophasy pack. If you want to use that. There's also a bunch of little gay ghosts. They're very cute. Okay, what should we put in here? Should we leave the tank empty? Because, okay, my idea was to put something here. But maybe empty is even creepier. Kind of go with the whole weird empty vibes that everything has. Heading out to sleep. Okay, have a great night, Draco. Yes, you need a Francophasy to use those. You can also see them on the screen because they will appear there. So when I type them in, they appear on screen. Or I guess this is reflecting things that are kind of misaligned. Whoops. I did not realize that part. So this should be here. See if I can realign those reflections. Okay, I need to make this smaller. This is me being obsessive about every little reflection being right. I only have 2 modes. Me not caring about little details, and me being obsessive about little details. And you never know which mode I'm on. I switch from one to the other seemingly instantly. So I'm currently in the annoying mode where I think every little reflection should be right, when like nobody really cares. But there it is. That is a reflection being correct. Okay, then should we do something in the tank here? And if so, what? What should be in the middle tank, if anything? Would you guys prefer nothing or something? While we think about it, I'll clean up the ground here. Or maybe pick a different part of the ground. Yeah, that would be good. Let's see. That won't do. Perfection is the enemy of good. Cursed shrimp. A single giant cursed shrimp. An isopod. I like an isopod. It's a delightful little creature. Isopods are literally, they are literally just little guys. Have you guys ever seen an isopod? Yeah, honest to God, like just little guys. You guys would not believe it. A chair. Yes, isopods of all kinds are good. From your garden varieties to your deep sea kinds. All lovely. Okay, so now we have an asymmetrical floor, which is nice. In terms of symmetry, we've removed a lot of things. You can also do little things like this. It's silly, but it is a panopticon, but for fish. Exactly. Isopods are just armored beans. Get scared, hug self. Phenopticon. Amazing. Okay, isopods then. Let's try to find a good isopod. Let's see. Let's just look in our regular sites. If there are isopods here. Nope. This is so sad. Okay, if there's no isopods on Unsplash, maybe Pixabay has some. But if that fails, we'll go to Wikimedia. Okay, this one's nice. Not that much more than that. Maybe we'll start searching for common names if we don't find anything. But let's go to Wikimedia. Let's look for isopods. No restrictions. What is this? Ike the isopod. Who uploaded this to Wikimedia Commons? Ike the isopod, I swear. Specifically the one eating Doritos. Whoa! We should add this guy. I mean, microscopic, but we just make him big. Like... a little poster with Ike the isopod. How about this guy? Look at that lovely fellow. He's very cool. He's Ctenorillo Mayeri Tidy. Whoa. This is someone from the same genus, but not the same species. I guess it's not a species we know a lot about. There's probably like one paper on it. Should we go for this guy? Let's see, the black and white might make it a little bit annoying to put on. But hey, we're here for a challenge, aren't we? Water bears, so cute. Yeah, it's just a lumpy boy. I like it because it doesn't feel like there's a creature in here. It doesn't feel like anything threatening. It's just like a weird thing in a tank. Just floating there. Like it's just there. It's just there. Literally just vibing. And now, hold on. Yeah, maybe we just do regular selection. Because the grays are going to make it annoying to automatically select. Bathynomius giganteus. Oh, I like that one. Cute. Real isopod hours. Yes, we are currently in the real isopod hours, which is 3:24 in the morning for me. Official isopod hours. It's just a lad, honestly, yes. It's a silly lad. Okay, we should give him some color. Also, a little bubbles there. Ooh, okay. Maybe something like vivid light, and then we add some color on top. Some kind of orange. That's a lot. Let's put that on color. One hour before Blaze it? No, that's just isopod hours. Now let's find a good color for this fella. Maybe we can take some from the tank. At least for like little reflections and stuff. Just floating there. Like, imagine just vibing this hard. You'll wish you could. I wish I could as well. Let me see how the modes here. Maybe normal can work as well. Yeah, this is fun because it kind of has that tank light already. Just because of that weird electron microscope light. Found a link to a paper on the little dude. Anything interesting on the paper? Oh, that's where the image comes from. New species from 2018. This species was discovered in 2018. And here we are, turning it into a giant little boy. Isn't that wonderful? Like, humans literally did not know this thing existed. 2018? That's 4 years ago? God, that's 4 years ago. And now, not only that, but you can just turn him into a little lad in a tank. That's the wonders of modern technology. I'm just painting it all sorts of colors, seeing what works. I mean, maybe it's in front of all these paraphernalia. But then we can see less of it. It kind of blends in a bit too much, I think. Maybe it's better here. There's pictures of the papers of his little face? Where? How does one see that? Show us the pictures, lads. Oh, okay. I think I found them. Yeah, we're about to see the little face of this fella. Look at that, so cute. So nicely armored. And some good drawings too. I love this kind of drawings. Interested in research on Isopoda? I guess I am. Gotta subscribe to all Isopod news. Finally a pop-up that speaks to me, exactly. So this is a fish tank room. It's gonna need a good dose of grain because just the base image is we've stretched its low quality quite a lot. So a little less clarity. As for tints, maybe a little bit of purple. Just to give the place some eerie light. You have subscribed to Isopod Facts? Reply yes to confirm. Hold on. I have confirmed. This is a song me and someone else in chat were bopping to when 173 was being made. Yes. That's too mellow, of course. Yo, go give Too Mellow some love. Go give him some streams on Spotify. Go buy his music on Bandcamp. Make it glow a little bit. It's just like a little angel it is. Certified Peanut Remix. You know what we can do? Put a bunch of Too Mellow songs. Hold on. Give me a sec. Here we go. There's an estimated 10,000 species of isopods. I love that. They deserve the world. I had to find Isopod Facts. Thank you. I appreciate your effort. And the Isopod Fact. Now expect Isopod Facts every stream. I'm kidding. Please don't worry. Scarelab, thank you for the follow. And Isabella, thank you as well. Gonna make the fish tanks glow a little bit. Not too much. I think it adds a little bit to the eeriness, but isopods that live in the oceans are able to do so by using their pleopods to breathe by gas exchange. I don't know what a pleopod is, but that's cool. Those that live on land have developed their pleopods to include air sacs called pseudotrachea that function as gas exchange organs that don't need to be fully submerged in water. They are so cool. Did you know that a baby isopod is called a podlet? This may not be true. Hey, I was excited. So horror I had to join the fun. Well, here we are, Scarlab. We're making weird, strange liminal rooms. So let's do a tour. Let's do a tour. This is my house tour. So this is the chair. Nobody can sit on it. Please do not sit on it. Okay, it is occupied. This is the chapel. I just go here to pray. This is the corridor. We just have to go that way and we'll get right to here, where you can turn around if you want to enter different rooms. Very efficient packing of space, you know. It's great. And this is the best place of the house. This is where I keep my isopod and all its agampan. His court. This is the isopod. This is Jerry the isopod. Podless now canon. It is now canon. Be right back. Updating the isopod fan wiki. Go to that link and watch the video for big isopod action. Ooh. I think it is time for tangents. So let's watch big isopod actions. Whatever that is. Let's see. Giant isopod. Gulf of Mexico. 2017.
We've just got a Bathynomus giganteus swimming into view, and these are one of the most charismatic deep sea animals
charismatic, they
find. They are very closely related to the wood lice, which you get living on dead trees and so on, but except these ones are massive. They're usually about a foot long and are just one of my favorite deep sea animals, and I'm so glad we got to see one already. Giant isopod.
Whoa.
They are
Look
really,
at it
really
go.
important scavengers.
Esophagus, and give it a follow.
They're thought to be found worldwide and are a really, really great example of deep sea gigantism. Most isopods found in the deep sea are smaller than your thumbnail. And so this is a huge
sea puppy.
As it's, you know,
that's a very nice dog.
Or even more in some cases. To some people, they're really cute. To some people, they're the stuff of nightmares.
Who said nightmares? They're incredibly cute. Thank you for the isopod video. I appreciate it a lot. They are the most creatures I've ever seen, for sure. I think we can all agree on that. But yeah, we've done 5 edits. That's quite a lot. So these are for fun secret projects, but you'll see them pop up. Once you see them pop up, you know it's me. Yeah, I can't say much about it, but it'll be fun. And this is a little pet isopod Jerry. It's a different species than the one you saw before. It's equally as cuddly. It's even more it's even bumpier, which is nice. I think with all the fuzz of the others, this one is my favorite. It's just so simple and effective. It's just it borders on silly, but I love it. It's just nice vibes. This occupied chair and there's literally nothing around. And you don't need to do anything else with this. Like, you don't need to put a shadow on the chair. It's just the fact that it's empty and someone took the time to put a sign that says occupied above it is top notch. You want to sit there? You can't. It's occupied. It's literally occupied. There's literally someone sitting on there. Are you gonna sit on their lap? Come on. That's disrespectful. Thank you, Scare Lamb. I'm glad you like it. His toy pooping. We also found the fantastic. Oh, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? The co-op toilets. Where is it? Here. The fantastic co-op toilets. That was in this prison. A fantastic little fact we found today. I remember getting really deep into backroom stuff. And I found one of the main sources of sustenance in the backroom is almond water. I can't get into that stuff. It's so strange. The backrooms is such a simple yet effective concept. I feel like all the people who I mean, power to them, like let them do their stuff, it's fine. But to me, the more you kind of deepen that lore and you add levels and weird stuff, the more you lose from the original impact of the idea. To me, the best is the very simple idea. If you go further from that, it usually kind of ruins it for me. That's just my opinion. Just going the bros, exactly. Two different models of toilets, yes, that were put at different times. Because people were getting lonely, so they asked for a second one. Garner, you have a great night. You dropped your project on the Discord and feedback page. Oh, I'll take a look later, thank you. This is why the chair is occupied. Oh, this little bird. Yes, hand holding for emotional support. Hold on, let's switch to cam. But yeah, we've done 5 edits today. Obviously, there were kind of simpler edits. It was all about doing them like just quick and moving on. So we've done 5 edits in 4 hours, which is very good time for what I usually do. I usually get 1 edit done in 5 hours, so or 6 sometimes. So yeah, that's quite efficient. That's quite efficient for today. But yeah, I think I don't have it in me to do any more than that. Anyone call streaming now? But yeah, that'll be all we'll do today. Y'all, tomorrow, do not miss it. We have a podcast, and it's gonna be great. If you didn't see it, we're gonna be interviewing or talking to the creator of the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park, which is one of the best world building projects out there, and Trevor Roberts. So yeah, don't miss it today at 10:30 p.m. UTC or 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And after that, it's gonna be the last stream I have in a couple of weeks. So on Sunday I'm leaving on vacation, and I'll be out for 10 days. So until effectively the 18th, I won't be here. So there will be no streams until probably that. So like 2 Fridays from now, or probably a Saturday. I'll probably like just bump it up a day so I can sleep. So yes, do not miss it. If you follow this channel, you'll get a notification tomorrow to get the. So turn notifications on if you don't have them. If you like to be notified, or go into the Discord. I'll notify you guys as well there. And yeah, and in stream, sorry. I'm sorry you came late. But yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping to take care of. I will see you guys tomorrow, and after that, the next regular art stream will be 2 weeks from now. So yes, pretty much 2 weeks. So yeah, guys, we won't be seeing each other for a little while, but I hope you won't miss me too much. Thank you so much for coming and for chatting, y'all. I always have fun. And tomorrow, be there, okay? Take care.